to the channel. For those who are new here, I'm Bill, and this channel is primarily about cats, rescue, welfare, rehoming, but with some other bits and pieces thrown into. But today, this has just arrived in the post box and I want to try it out. It's a pair of sunglasses, but with a camera inside. Now you might ask yourself, why am I reviewing these? Well, it's because that almost every job that I have to do to feed the cats and stuff is a two-handed job. Even getting through the gate, not so much getting through but closing it again, because it's a bit rickety and it takes two hands, so that means I haven't been able to hold a camera. Oh, and while I remember, if you are new here, please subscribe, and if you think the video is worthy, give it a like. It helps to show the video to other people who might be interested in the animals, or indeed these glasses. They're from China, of course. They were very cheap, from AliExpress, or AliDepressed as I prefer to call it, because delivery takes forever. It takes a TFT card. In case you're considering buying one of these, the card doesn't come with it, so I've borrowed from another device. It goes there, a micro SD, and I've borrowed that from another device. So I'm very interested to see if the quality is any good. It says it's 4K, that remains to be seen. I've charged them up because they appeared to be completely discharged when I took them from the box. Interestingly, they come with spare lenses for the sunglasses, yellow, red and blue. They're not exactly stylish, they're more Joe 90 than Gary Cooper, but let's give them a try. I don't like to prejudge anything. We'll give them a try in video mode. I assume they'll suffer very badly from roll and shutter. They're a fixed focal length, obviously. I don't know what the length is. It doesn't say in the documentation. It doesn't say much actually. But probably around 50mm. Probably around f11. It's just a guess. So without further ado, let's stick them on and see what happens. Right, see you in a mojo. Well guys, I have to say that my first impression is that the polarised sunglasses are absolutely fantastic. They're incredible. I've got a pair of aviators in the car, and if anything, these are better. Now I don't know how much UV they cut down. There's no information on the sunglasses themselves, but I'm telling you, they're absolutely incredible. Clarity, they're cutting the glare tremendously. Very impressed with the sunglasses, so that's a good thing. I think I have to be quite careful to try and minimise the movement of my head so as to reduce the roll and shutter distortion, because if I do that, you're going to get a lot of roll and shutter for sure. It says it's 4K, says it's 30 frames per second. It's got a small built-in microphone. No idea what the sound's going to be like, but so far so good. I've never tried anything like this before. I did try a cheap action camera for exactly this purpose. A Wally action camera, but it was dropping frames. It was suffering absolutely terribly from roll and shutter. But now I'm able to open the gate. close the gate. And walk around with both hands free. These guys are asleep. They've all just been fed, well, about an hour ago. It's 9:10 in the morning. It's already 33 degrees centigrade, Celsius, whatever they call it these days. I think that's in the 90s Fahrenheit, I don't know. I know the formula, but I can't work it out in my head. I don't know how it will perform in low light. Please let me know. This food's for the stray cats. The stray cats come and feed here. This mess is condensate from Tina's air conditioning unit. All of this mess here. These guys like it under the tree for shade, obviously. I'm moving my head too fast. Hey Stefan. Hey Stefan. What's the matter? Come on, don't go outside. We don't really like the cats and the kittens leaving the property because there are stray dogs around. There are various dangers, traffic. We don't get a lot of traffic, but what we get is still quite dangerous. People obviously drive too fast. They don't really care about the animals. That's not fair. Most do, but a lot don't. So I'm looking forward to taking the TFT card out, putting it in the computer and having a look at what this footage is like. Hey sweetie. Don Corleone. So the main problem is that I've been wanting to show people the process, the procedure, and just how long it takes to go around cleaning up, feeding, and it's been impossible to do single-handed because you got cat food, usually either pouches, which is a two-hand operation to open the pouch, or a tin, which again is a two-handed operation, and you've also got to open these doors, which is two-handed. Everything's two-handed, which I personally hate. If I design things, I prefer to be able to keep one hand free but still carry out the operation. It's not always possible, of course, but sometimes it is. So this is the new second-hand shed. Another shed. And in here we're going to store the 3 million cat boxes, cat beds, heaven knows what else, but just to try and get it out of the yard, somewhere to put it. These little kittens, most of them are from different litters, and they all get on really, really well. They certainly enjoy themselves here, and they get a lot of food, and they keep themselves to themselves. Some of them come to play. The black one you saw, Don Corleone, he spends a lot of time with me, and he spends a lot of time with Marengo. Who else? The little grey one, who I don't know where he is now, probably in bed. He's called Happy. His brother's Lucky. They're identical, but one's twice the size of the other, because Happy was extremely ill when he was a baby. He spent a lot of time in the cat hospital, and well, it's stunted his growth. He's trying to make up for it now though, because he really likes his food. He's always crying for food. These two love each other. That's Phoenix. And the other one is called is that Pudding? I think it might be Pudding. Yes. Yes. The grey one is Linus. His brother is Humphrey, who's big compared to the others too. Unfortunately, Linus's sister Harriet died. She was doing fine, and then all of a sudden took a turn for the worse. We took her to the vet, and she just died, which is really sad. That's Humphrey, eating from the stray cat's bowl. But they're welcome to do that. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about these glasses, or even whether you might consider them yourself. They would be pretty good, I think, if they work, of course, which remains to be seen. I think they would be pretty good for things like cycling, or I don't know, any kind of adventure sports where you need both hands free. I've had to put these babies. Hello, sweetie. You've had to go back in this house again today, haven't you? Because you're very naughty and you've been in the field. Yes, you're too naughty, you and your brother. Believe it or not, she's around 12 weeks old now, but the both of them have been desperately ill. We thought that we would lose her, but after a course of one of the most expensive antibiotic medications I've ever seen, she sprung back. She started to eat, she started to enjoy her food, put on weight. She went down to 200 grams as a kitten of 7 weeks old. She should have been about 600 or 700 grams. Hey, pal. Hello. 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 This one's leaving on the 22nd. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. They get some very strange names from subscribers, viewers, and some people sponsor them and give them names. But you're very beautiful, aren't you? And somebody snapped you up and you're going to, I think it's either Austria or Germany. It's one of the two. Oh no, it may be Switzerland actually. I don't know, I don't deal with any of that side of things. I just keep my head down when it comes to that. But alright guys, I'm going to go and stick this on the computer now and see if it's any good at all. And we'll take it from there. So thank you very much for watching. Give the video a like if you think it's deserving. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Comment please. We always like a chat. So cheers for now. Rengo. We'll see you later. Bye.